You and me, everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our gray, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you, don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need. Trying to sugarcoat you and me. Everything that we've been through has made us strong. You won't believe we've had our grace, but somewhere there's a light inside of us. It shows the way. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you, I got you. Don't wanna show it up, show us out. You're my no sugarcoat. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love. I'll stay in bed. I still got the feeling that you're next to me, stuck in my head. When lights go off, you're everything that I could ever want. Your touch so soft. Not looking for no heaven or gold, 'cause I got you, don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need. Trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high, I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight. The world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why, this ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors, our memories, now the sun has come down. Like a river rushing way up above. This ain't no sugarcoat. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love. Yeah, this ain't no sugarcoated love.
You're a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous,
What's up, guys? Shawn here. So, tonight might be a little bit bumpy. First of all, I want you guys to let me know if you can hear me or not. Since I've got 4 people in here, tonight we are going to try to run completely on OBS Streamlabs and not even look at YouTube live. But we might have to go over there. It looks like my microphone's super hot, so I'm going to turn it down. Let me know if that is still okay. I was wondering why my chat was never showing up in OBS, and I realized that I have been signed in as my other YouTube channel all this time. So probably 6 months I have been on the other channel, and I did a custom stream using my stream key from YouTube, but the chat was never working. So Steven Drones can hear me. Oh, and the little chat showed up. That's cool. Hopefully that'll work. I need to type some more things in here to get the chats going up. Because you can't even see that, and it looks stupid. Oh, it only oh, there's me. Alright, good. Y'all start chatting stuff. Let's get those chat bars up. I wish it would start from the top and go down. So anyway, this is all kind of new. So we're just going to try some things out tonight. I wanted to, do a little bit more testing, but there was an update on Streamlabs and it kind of killed what I was doing. So I decided to start over. Something else I want to do is I've got this iPad, but the plan is to sell all my tablets and laptops and all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to get all that money together, and I'm going to try to get an iPad Pro, 1 terabyte, 12.9, and that is going to be the 2020 daily driver. So that's the plan. With that iPad, I'll be able to fly drones with it, record my screen. I'll be able to live stream. It has a USB-C port. So that's kind of the plan. So we're starting over from scratch. It looks like I got everything in and functioning, but let me know if you guys can read that or not. I think it's just going to look silly. Maybe I should come up with like a blank background to put over there, and then, as the chats come up, you'll be able to read them. But yeah, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. Like, Brent Newman is he is an admin, or a moderator. So hopefully, if someone says something rude or inappropriate, I'll have Nacho and Brent and some other people in the chat to kind of moderate as things go on. But tonight, we are going to talk about smart home stuff. I spent the last weekend, I had a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving, and I took one day and went around and drilled a bunch of holes in my house, put up a bunch of cameras. We're going to talk about that. I've done some smart home stuff before. I've talked about Alexa and putting Alexa in your car, and I've got the Hue lights back there. We'll do a small demonstration of Hue. Yeah, let me know. There's still only 4 viewers in here, so I'm not going to get crazy until some more people show up. But I feel like since I did it automatically, then it might not. Some people might not even know where the live chat is. They might be sitting there waiting for it to start, because it might be a completely different link. But yeah, what's up, Chevy? Hope you're having a good night. So yeah. So what we've got over here is we have got the Blink XT2 camera set. And I'm going to be going over kind of what I did. While we wait for more people, we can go and see what's going on. Let's try that. So we're going to open up Blink. All right. Switch over here. We're going to go full. All right. So let me know if you can still hear me. Again, I set all this stuff up tonight, you know, from scratch, trying to copy what I did before. But, so yeah. So here's a view of my front porch. This was a picture we took of my front porch a while back. Well, Saturday maybe. There's the back porch. Here is the front yard. And there's the driveway. And then there's the backyard. And so what these cameras do is they are Wi-Fi cameras that talk to a central brain in my house. And if anybody walks across the yard, or even if birds fly by or bugs, like, it'll catch things. But we can go on here and I can see all these different clips of what's happened. So there's something happened at 5 p.m. today. Something happened at 4:59. I'm going to try not to embarrass anybody in my family, so we'll try to find one that I'm in. This one's actually funny. This is whenever I was setting it up with my daughter. And I was asking my daughter has my phone on the table down there, and I'm trying to put the camera where it needs to go. So she's looking to see if it's a good view of the back porch before I drill holes in it. And I'm trying to really just place the camera in a good position before I put it on my house. Because once you screw it in, then, you know, if you end up moving it or changing your mind, you got to patch holes and stuff. So there's that. They've got night vision. So this is kind of a night vision view of what's going on. That's me bringing pizza home to the family on the front porch. Here's our driveway. That's me getting into my car on the driveway. So, super cool. But I thought it would be fun to see if there's anybody in my front yard right now. What I can do is I can come in here and I can go live. And at first it starts with a picture that I took. But then it switches over to night view. And so I can look at my backyard at any time, or my front yard. As you can see, my car's parked out there because they did something to the curb today. But Chevy wants me to embarrass Gavin. But yeah, so that's pretty crazy. So I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back to me. And we'll see if the chat is still there. I hope that the chat is still there. Nope, the chat is not there. Well, poo. Alright, so what we're going to do, chat box, I'm not a big fan of it so far. So we're going to turn chat box off, and we're going to turn the live chat on. And we're going to go there. Now, I don't see anything in there, so let's test to see if this is right. Yep, that's pulling in the wrong chat, guys. So please stand by. This is the pre-show. It's when things go wrong. So we are going to pop this one out. And we are going to copy. All right. So we go here. There we go. All right, we good now? All right, we're good. So we turn the chat box off because I really want that to work, but it doesn't meet my expectations. So we turn that off tonight. But I'm getting pretty good at this live stream thing because I've been doing it. I've almost done it for a year, every week for a year. So I'm starting to get the hang of all the different softwares and all the quirks, and you make enough mistakes, hopefully you're learning from your mistakes when you make them. So that's what we just did. John Allen's here. Hi guys, all the way from Bonnie, Scotland. Is it Bonnie, or how do I say it? Bonnie. I don't know how to speak Scottish. Mario Monti's in the house. I was chatting with Mario this week about getting a drone. I think he should get the DJI Mavic Mini. What do you guys think? He's looking for an HD drone that's, not super expensive, and I think the DJI Mavic Mini is really, really good. And I also think the Spark is good too. But if you're going to buy a new drone, I would get the DJI Mavic Mini. If you're going to look for one that's used, you can probably find a Spark for pretty cheap. But people are still trying to get $400 out of their Sparks, and I don't understand it. Nobody wants to spend $400 on a 2-year drone that was $400 when they bought it 2 years ago. But so Scotland. John, what time is it in Scotland right now? Is it in the middle of the night? It's about 7 o'clock here in the evening. But I love how the internet brings us all together from all over the world. Like, I've got people on Facebook that I chat with that are in Australia. Like one of the guys that kind of got me into YouTube, Ben Claremont, he's in Australia, and so it's crazy, like, chatting with him, and he's, he's down under, and I talk to people from England and Scotland and all kinds of places, but I think it's so cool. John Allen, yes, I have a Mavic Mini, and it's a great Wii drone. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure how much experience Mario has. Oh wow, so it's almost 1 a.m. in Scotland. So, John, why are you awake watching me? That amazes me. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining the chat, and I hope it's worth it. Mario Nacho wants to know how good you are with the drone. Nacho, I would encourage him to get a strong. He's asking for a GPS drone, so he a GPS drone that kind of holds its position with the hover. I wouldn't tell anybody to get anything less than that. I think anything less than that is a toy, and it's hard for beginners to use, but it's even hard. They're even hard for me to use. I would not tell anybody to buy a drone that doesn't have a GPS hold. All the other smaller little drones are toys and hazards, and there's just way too much work to keep them in the air and keep them hovering. But I also think the parrots are pretty good, but you know, at this point I'd get a DJI Mavic Mini. Oh, Mario's 2 minutes behind us. He's playing it 2 times to catch up, maybe? Chevy, I'm not going to embarrass Gavin. Stop asking. Actually, if you get... Chevy, if you want to watch the latest video that I put up a VR video of the Smyrna Parade. And it's an hour and like 10 minutes long. There's a lot of embarrassing things in there that Gavin is doing. So I think we even get on to our kids, and I just decided to put the whole thing up there. But I got a copyright claim as soon as I put it up because there's music from some of the floats. So I couldn't monetize that video, but it's okay. I don't really need to monetize it. I just want to show everybody what the GoPro Max can do, and the GoPro Max knocked that parade out of the park. Like, you can complain about the stitch line all you want to. Go look at it. The only thing wrong with that video is the grass wiggles. That's it. All I did was put it on a light stick, stuck it up in the air above my chair. I sat on the light stick the whole time so that the wind wouldn't blow my camera over. And man, I thought it was going to cut the bill of my hat off, any of those things, and it just, the GoPro Max continues to blow me away. It's such a good camera. Everybody's complaining about it, but I've got like 10 360 cameras right over here that GoPro Max just blows out of the water. Nacho said Thomas O'Sullivan's in the hospital. Oh no, Tomas. That's not good. John Allen, just finished work. I'm enjoying your live chat. Oh, I appreciate that, John. Greetings from Nashville, Tennessee, and in America. It's about, let's see what, is it cold there? It's about maybe 40 degrees here. I don't even know like where Scotland is compared to us. Is it like, I feel like it's kind of on the same distance away from the equator as we are, but I'm horrible at geography. I mean, I know where it's at on a map, but I can't really think as to where the equator is over there. Nacho said the Spark might be a better choice, but the Mini is nice. I would say if you're going to go for the Spark, I would get the Mini. I think the Mini is an improvement on the Spark, definitely. So Mario says it just has cheap $30 drones. A toy to be exact. Yep. I'd say if you're going to upgrade, I would, yep, DJI Mavic Mini. Steven Drone says get a Typhoon H Plus and be done with it. Typhoon H Plus is, it's kind of what's right behind me right here. I probably wouldn't pick up a unique Typhoon H Plus as my first drone, just because it's so expensive. It's awesome, and it's like a tugboat going through the wind. It's just an awesome drone, but it's more work, to calibrate it. It's heavier, it's bigger, so it's a lot harder. I mean, it's not hard to fly, but you definitely have to stay away from trees a little bit more. And anyway, where am I? Nacho said he used the Max on his last video. Toma said the nurses are wonderful. Okay. Yeah, Mario. All the Typhoons have GPS. They have GPS holds. Even the Q500 has a GPS hold. But again, they're different beasts. They're heavy, so if you go pretty fast, you need to slow down ahead of time. The Mavic Mini, I think, will be pretty easy to fly. Brett Nunley had surgery this morning. Oh no! Why is everybody in the hospital? Whoa, John says it's -2 degrees in Scotland. Man, that's cold. That's bitter cold. You keeping warm, John? Nacho said accident avoidance features on the Spark might be better for breaking his teeth. The Spark had object avoidance? I guess it did, didn't it? I thought the Spark and the Mini were pretty much the same. Man, it's been a while since I've had a Spark. John Allen says the Mini is the perfect choice. Mario laughs. Nacho says it's my crown. Yeah, I can. There you go. My unique Typhoon H crown. Yeah, the H. Well, some of the H's have real sense. My first unique Typhoon H didn't have real sense, and I think the one that's right there doesn't have real sense either. My H Plus does have real sense. Oh! So John Allen, is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? Yeah, I don't ever think about that. I don't think about the metric system much. I don't think about the... I don't know what that's called between Fahrenheit and Celsius. I don't know what those things are called. I was out running in shorts in 13 degrees Fahrenheit and windy. Wow. So, Mario, I saw you, what was that? You were doing chin-ups in your house. So, Mario, how is your weight loss journey going? What are the numbers now? John Allen says I have the Anafi and the Mini, but the Anafi is better. Yep, I agree with that as well. The Mini can shoot 4K, or sorry, the Mini only shoots 2.7K, and the Parrot Anafi shoots 4K. Also shoots HDR. Also can you can do flight plans with it. The Parrot Anafi is an amazing little drone. It does not get the credit it deserves. Nacho says 0 is 32, so 28 degrees. Nacho, that math does not work out at all. Sorry to bust your bubble. 0 Celsius is 32 degrees, but 100 degrees Celsius is 212. So it's not an even -2 degrees. But I like where your head's at. Mario Monti, workout. 87 pounds down. So Mario, my son is about 87 pounds. So Mario has lost a middle schooler. That is crazy. So Mario, have you been doing any weight training or anything, or have you just been losing weight? Because I know it's, if you want to build up, you need to take your fat and turn it into muscle, at kind of the same time. Mario said Nacho says -2 degrees Celsius is 28 degrees. I'm arguing with Mario. So let's see. Oh. It's 28.4 degrees. Nacho, you win. Mario said weights once a week for strength. We'll work out more as time allows. I do push-ups throughout the day. That's awesome. Are you coming up with different recipes? I know you're really good in the kitchen. Are you making up your own recipes, or are you talking to other people on Facebook and getting recipes from other people? I saw where you made something that was like, what did you have? It was like maybe a pulled pork sandwich that was on like a egg, like a waffle made out of egg and cheese or something like that as the bun instead of a bread bun. That looked amazing. I showed that to my wife and we were like, we gotta make that happen. That looks really, really good. I don't have a mini waffle maker. I have like a big Belgium waffle maker. But I thought we could, make, use a quarter of the waffle as a sandwich. And so, do like little triangle pulled pork sandwiches. Chaffle. That's what it was, a chaffle. So it was, Mario, tell me what was in the chaffle. It was like cheddar cheese and then like a scrambled egg. Is that all that was in it? And you use the cheddar cheese first so that it made it hard to, like the cheese kind of gave it a crust. Oh wow, -7 degrees. What does that convert to, Nacho? By the way, Nacho, how are you doing? You're in Denver now, right? Again, I had a great time when you were here. It's so nice to meet you guys in person. Especially with like Nacho and Newman, and Mario's been here since pretty much the beginning of my YouTube channel. I've known Mario on YouTube for a while. He used to be the only person coming to my live chats. Him and Danielle. But Daniela's, I think I've offended her, so she doesn't come anymore. Alright, Mario. So listen to this, guys. 1 beaten egg. 1/2 cup of mozzarella. Okay. It looks really good. So yeah. So what do you guys want to talk about? Do you guys want to talk about the smart home stuff? I showed a little bit of the cameras, these Blink cameras. I got a 5 camera set, and then I ordered 2 more on Black Friday. But what's cool about this is it comes with a little brain, and you can hook up 10 cameras to one brain. So I put the brain, actually the brain's right here, and it reaches out to my backyard perfectly, and it reaches out to my front yard even better. But what they are is they're these little squares, and on the square they have all kinds of good stuff. They've got each camera has a microphone, a speaker, a motion sensor, a camera, HD camera, like 1080p camera, night vision, infrared is in there too, and Wi-Fi. So with all that stuff and two AA batteries that are said to last about 2 years. Now, it's kind of set up to take a 5-minute or 5-second clip whenever it detects something in your yard. But 5 seconds kind of wasn't enough for me, and I noticed that it triggers something, and then by the time you get 5 seconds, the person's already gone or walked off or something like that, so you really get like a blank video. So I changed the settings on my cameras to be 60-second clips. So that will last. I have a feeling the batteries are probably going to last a year, maybe. Probably my front yard is going to be even more because it picks up like cars going by. It'll pick up sometimes like just I don't even see anything in the video, so weird things will happen, like it'll pick up when like the light changes. So if a cloud goes over the sun, that'll be enough change in the video for it to set off the motion sensor. But it's pretty cool. Nacho, I have not tried Wise. The reason I picked Blink, I did a lot of research. I looked at the Arlo cameras for a while. I was about to get an Arlo set. And Arlo's by Netgear. I figured since I was an Amazon affiliate and I do a lot of things through Amazon, I would probably get the most benefit as a YouTuber to learn all about the Blink cameras and do some videos on the Blink cameras, and get part of my channel, like part of how I make money on this channel is through affiliate links and stuff like that. And so there are a lot of things about the Blink cameras that hit all of my all the things that I wanted in a camera security system. So motion sensing, and I know all of the. Let's start out with what they all do. Okay, so all the cameras record video. All the cameras record audio. Just about all the cameras are motion sensing. All the cameras connect to an app. All the cameras that I looked at were Wi-Fi. Where they started differing was some of them you would only get like 100 megs of storage on the cloud. Some of them you had to sign up for a subscription to unlock more storage. What I found with the Blink cameras is that there's no subscription fees. It just works. So that's kind of why I chose these. The XT2s, what's upgraded in the XT2s, I think the XT2s are 1080, whereas the original XTs, they were 720. So this has a better camera, I believe. And we'll go to the website in a minute and really get the real specs. But they have two-way audio, so I can listen to what's going on, but I can also use my phone app as a walkie-talkie, and I can talk to whoever's walking around in my yard. So I played with my daughter. My daughter's out in the front yard, and I talked to her while she was out there. So essentially, and it has like a live view, so I can look at it live, so So like if my daughter's out playing in the backyard, I can tell her to come in for dinner or something like that. Those kind of things are really, really cool to me. So Nacho, is Wise the camera that you showed me when you were here? You showed me like some video of your basement. Oh! Tomas is here. What's up, man? I heard you were in the hospital or having surgery or something. I hope you're doing well. Mario says, I have a hodgepodge of cameras. Nacho says, oh, Nacho's talking to Tomas. Nacho says he buys his Wise cameras on Amazon. And it has most of the same things. Yeah, they all had a lot of the same things. We actually had a gift card for Amazon. And so I used some of my affiliate connections to get a good deal. And I can do bounties. So, Nacho said his Wise cameras have 12-second free clips. That's cool. So the Blink has 60-second clips. And each camera, Black Friday, they were about $60 a pop, each camera. But they generally run about $80 a camera. Nacho says no hub needed. And Nacho said the Wise cameras don't run on batteries. But they're $25 a piece. So that's pretty awesome. So you might benefit, running, several different cameras. You can run different cameras on different apps. What I loved about the Blink is I didn't have to do anything. Like I literally put the batteries in, scan the QR code with my app. I got these little mounts. I got the white version. The box looks like they're black, but I got the white versions of them. And what they do is they kind of surround the camera. But what it gave me was a 1/4 on the back of it. So I put my Blink camera on a selfie stick and, extended it out about this long. And then I just held it up to the corner of my house and then took a picture on my app and then moved it over and took another picture. And so that was pretty cool. So, Nacho, you said the snow lapse was done on your Wise camera, but it only has 12-second clips. So did you just take a bunch of clips, or did it automatically take all those clips because it was motion sensing the snow? Tomas says, hey, Shawn, I got a very bad cellulitis infection in my leg. Only went to the hospital Monday, but I should have got it looked at months ago. Aw, man. Well, we'll pray for you, Thomas. Everybody keep Thomas in your prayers. Nacho rolling. I buy one on each trip and then add it to my home system when I get home. Brent Newman said, I have 36 Wise devices and 6 Hikvision security cameras. Wise has yet to make a waterproof outdoor camera. Oh, so the Wise cameras aren't waterproof? These are waterproof, hence the water drops. I don't know if you can see that or not. Oh, you can set them up to do time lapses. Well, that's pretty cool. Maybe I'll get a couple of those and review them on the channel. I'm planning on setting up a Amazon idea board for security cameras, but then another one for just smart home stuff. Yeah, Tomas, you've been a real asset to the channel. Um, you've been here on this channel a lot. I've talked to you on other people's channels, so yeah, you're kind of part of the family. Mario says one of the buddies loves Hikvision. I have reneged Hikvisions as well. Rebadged. I still don't know what that means. My friend at work, he's got Hikvision, but what did he do? He bought generic Hikvisions, so they're pretty much made in the same factory, but they don't have the Hikvision logo on them. But he bought a lot of those, and he likes those cameras a lot. When I got the Blink camera, the Blink app hooks up to the Ring Neighbor app, and so the first night I had it, me and my wife, we typed in our address, and it showed us all of the Ring footage from around where we live, and there's like Amazon packages being stolen off of the front porch like 0.3 miles away, and there's like these creepy people walking around checking everybody's car doors to see if any of them are unlocked so they can just reach in and steal stuff. So pretty crazy. Nacho said there's a bunch of outdoor housings for him. Not all 36. Brent Newman says not all 36 of my Wyzes are cameras. They also make bulbs, contact, and motion sensors. Oh, that's cool. Rebadged Hikvision. So is that what I was talking about? Is that what my friend at work has? It's a Hikvision camera, but it's rebadged. Does that mean it has a different logo? Oh, Nacho just answered that question if I'd have read on. Very cool. So we're all on the same page. Yeah, the Hikvisions are reliable, except the one time they were hacked because of a widely publicized firmware weakness. Awesome. Nacho said he's not in love with his Ring stuff. Yeah, you mentioned that in your message earlier. So, what are your issues with Ring, Nacho? Tomas says I'm gonna go. It's 1:30 in the morning here, but thanks very much for your wishes. Really means a lot. Talk soon. All right, Tomas, get some rest. Heal up. Do what the doctor says. Whatever you need to do. But we want you to stick around. Have a wonderful night. Nacho said, I sent you a link earlier. You getting a smart lock? Yeah, so we have a smart lock on our house. And I love it. And the reason I love it is because I have a 7-year-old daughter and an 11-year-old son that I don't need to give them keys to my house. They have a code to get in the door. We can lock the door. I can lock the door with Alexa. Thought she was going to go off. But something else I have in my house, I have a smart garage door. And you guys have seen where I've put a Echo Dot in my car and made my car a little smarter, where I could talk to Alexa. I could drop in on my family, talk to them while they're in the house and I'm driving home. I can say, I can tell her to open the garage door if I want to. From my cell phone, I can open and close the garage door. I can see how long the garage door has been open. I can lock the front door. I can change the temperature of my house. There's just so many cool things you can do nowadays with, smart home features. I've got the light bulbs behind me, the blue light bulbs back there. They're hue. I can change the colors of them. It's pretty cool. Slow connection, monthly fees. Nacho said he has the Echo Show. That's pretty cool. So what all does the Echo Show do? I know that you can see the cameras. Can you watch TV on it? Can you, like, there's Amazon Amazon movies. What all does this show do? Yeah. Tell us about the Echo Show. I was thinking about getting a show. There was a version of Blink cameras that came. So I bought one of the Blink camera sets that I bought came with an Echo Dot. And then there was also an option to get an Echo Show. And I almost got the Echo Show, but we're also trying to buy things for Christmas for our kids. So, but I'm not going to tell you guys what I'm getting the kids for Christmas because they might actually watch this live stream. So. Did any of you guys watch the VR Smyrna Parade that I put on today? Actually uploaded that last night, and it took probably 18 hours to actually render and process and make it to YouTube. Nacho Rolling says the Echo Show 8 has good sound, and you can watch Amazon, Hulu, and YouTube. That's pretty cool. Is it a wedge? Like what I feel like the pictures that I saw, it was like a big like wedge, like triangle. The sound is good, and it's a great way to see all your cameras. So can you like just ask it to show me? Like, can you say like, Alexa, show me the basement, and it'll pull up the basement camera? We have a smart panel in our house, but it was set up by alarm.com, and it's basically you need a subscription to get it to work. So when the year's up, that whole thing might not work anymore. I might try to hack it though, because it came with the house. That's very cool, Nacho. So what else? What about mesh networks? Do any of you guys have mesh networks? I have. That box right there is Google Wi-Fi. I love that thing. I bought that mesh network about a year ago in my apartment, and apparently I only needed one of them to work in my apartment because the apartment was so small. But you know me, I like to buy the big things. I got a 5-camera set, and I got 2 more cameras because 1 or 2 cameras wasn't going to be enough for me. But I got that mesh network and can push internet all over my house. Something else that's smart about it is I set my son up on an account and my daughter up on an account, and you can turn their internet off at 9. When it's bedtime, I can say, turn Gavin's internet off. So he can't watch YouTube, he can't play Xbox in the middle of the night, he can't do any of that because I can control when his internet is on and when it's off. So, parenting features. If you've got kids, you can turn things on and off. We have Life 360 is in my son's phone, and I can track him while he's out playing in the neighborhood. Like, there's just all these things about being a parent nowadays that are so much easier because, because of technology. Anton from the Bahamas, what's up, man? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a good night. I'm having a good night. Yeah. So, Anton, how did you hear about the channel? I'm always interested to see how people get here. Is it a drone video that I did? Is it, the Amazon? So, I don't know if you guys noticed, I took the Amazon Echo Dot in your car video down from my channel. And the reason I did that is because, for one, it's got the most views of any other video on my channel. So I was leaving it up there because it was making me money. But I took it down because of all the comments of, that Echo Dot's like 2 years old now. And, that video is kind of obsolete. They've got Amazon Echo Audio out now, or Auto. So anyway, I took it down, and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that once I took that down, then my second best video of putting the Insta360 on a Mavic Pro, that'll get some hits, and people will realize what I really like to do. So, as I have a live stream about smart home stuff. At home we have Echo 5s throughout the house. Use it for intercoms. Yeah, I do that too. So I can talk to upstairs from the downstairs and say, time for dinner, stuff like that. Stephen Drone says, I bet it's not 27 Bahamas. Mario said, I forget how I found you, but I think Chris the Butcher. Oh my gosh, Chris the Butcher. I gotta go back and watch his channel. Is he still around? Okay. So this we're gonna reminisce about my YouTube career a little bit. So back in the day, Mario and Chris the Butcher and me, we were all going through I forget what they called it, like the ad apocalypse, where we all had I can't remember if we all had monetized channels or not, but I was able to make money on my channel. I remember that. And then they changed the rules to where I had to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 view minutes. And so we were all, and they were gonna, I don't remember when it happened. It was like February or something. But so I started this, on my channel, I started trying to encourage other people to subscribe to me, and I would subscribe to them, and it wasn't like a let's cheat the system. It was, let's band together and actually subscribe to each other and watch each other's videos, and we'd have like watch parties. And I forget who it was. There was some woman that, you could go into YouTube, and I could go into Mario's channel, and I could see all of his subscribers. And so I would subscribe to all of his subscribers. And then I would, Chris the Butcher, I'd go to his channel and I'd subscribe to all of his subscribers, with the thought that someone would see that I subscribe to them, and maybe they would subscribe to my channel. And so I tried to get that to work. But anyway, but yeah, but I bought an air fryer because of Mario. I watched his channel so much. Every one of his videos was like fried chicken, or like what was Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And so, I mean, I love to eat. And all of his stuff came out. He's like, well, I'm going to make some chicken today, or I'm going to wrap some sausage in bologna, or I don't remember all the things that he did, but just about everything that Mario pulled out of his air fryer just made me salivate. It was wonderful. So, Nacho said all the shows and the Ring doorbells ring on all the shows. I don't know what that means. Nacho says, it's nice to look in on my family and talk to them when away. Yeah, Nacho, you know, with you being kind of remote and traveling, it is nice to see, you know, see your family when you're away. What is the Facebook has something now? I think it's called the Portal, and I think that's pretty neat. Especially if you have like a grandmother, you know, away, that they can just kind of, you can do like a FaceTime. That's another thing. FaceTime's been around for a while, but FaceTime kind of revolutionized the way that we talk to each other. Skype, Google Hangouts, you know, you can just, when I was in college, none of this stuff was around. Video conferencing was not a thing. I worked for a small little company, and for a while, you know, we couldn't afford to have an office anymore. So we all started working from home, and every morning we would chat on our MacBooks. And that thing was, that was just so cool. I think it was iChat. I don't even think that's around anymore. But the fact that you can, something that amazes me is we have, actually this chat right now, we've got people in the Bahamas and Scotland, Ireland. You know, I am talking to several different countries right now live. That blows me away. I'm sitting here in my house with a camera pointed at me, and I'm talking over this interwebs to people in other countries, and they're talking back to me. That blows me away. It blows me away. We have people at work that, you know, half of our IT are people from India in Mumbai. And we talk live, and not just talk, we share our computer screen live, and you can see the mouse going around. You can see things they click on. That blows me away. We are in such a wonderful time of technology. I love it. So Anton said, was doing a YouTube search on the unique Typhoon H Plus review, and I found this one. Ha! I need to do some more videos about the unique Typhoon H Plus. I was about to sell it because I haven't really done much with it since I bought it, and I feel like I kind of bought it to prove a point that you could get a lot more for your money if you bought something other than a DJI drone. I bought that whenever the Pro 2, the Mavic Pro 2 came out. But at this point, I kind of want to, I don't know. I have so many drones now that I don't fly them. So, I think it's a wonderful drone, though. I am planning on going out to my friend's house. My friend, guy that I grew up with, he's got a farm. And you know, it's a big piece of land, so he's going to put a barn on it, and he wants me to come out and fly his property, so that he can kind of figure out where the best place for a barn is. So I'm going to do that, and I'm planning on using the unique Typhoon H Plus for that, because I want to get some good video. And you know, flying around my house is flying around the mansion, you know, you can only see that so many times. And so Mario said he still loves to eat. I have been on many a diets, and my love for food has destroyed those diets. So I know exactly where you're at. But Mario, you've been doing a wonderful job. I really commend, what you're doing. It's really weird. Like you look at someone for a while, and that's just the way they look. But then they lose weight, and you go back and look at their before and after pictures, and you look at the before, and you're like, really? Was he really that heavy? You get kind of desensitized. Like, I'm overweight, and but a lot of people in my life, this is just the way. I've looked this way for 20 years. My wife has always known me looking like this. There was a time in high school and college where I was thin and athletic, and I've always been a kind of a stocky guy, but I didn't have these chubby cheeks, and I didn't have a double chin that I have to cover up with a beard, little things like that. But you look at pictures of Mario, and that's how he looked whenever I met him. I watched his YouTube videos, and he was 87 pounds heavier than he is now, and it's interesting. John Allen, well, I'm a fish fryer in a chip shop that's fish fried. So John Allen is a fish fryer, and he makes fish and chips. That's awesome. So he's from Scotland, and he makes fish and chips. That's awesome. I love fish and chips. Now, are your chips like our French fries, or are your chips like our potato chips? Nacho, you can hear the doorbells on all the Echo shows and see who's at the door. Oh, okay. Nacho's starting to send me stuff in the middle of my live stream. He's going to light me up. I think the Echo Show 5 is the best bang for your buck. Okay. I don't know anyone that uses FaceTime. Do you? I use FaceTime with my son. Actually, the kids use FaceTime more than us adults, I think. My son and all of his friends FaceTime. You got to make sure you have clothes on when you walk in your kid's room, because they might be chatting with one of their friends. I use FaceTime with my wife when she's in the car with the kids. So we talk to each other just about every day when we get off work. I'm driving home, she's driving home, and sometimes she'll put the camera on just so the kids can look at me. Nacho doesn't know anybody that uses FaceTime, except for the Muppets. 5G will really ramp it up. Nacho says, I'm doing something like that too this weekend. I gotta catch up. I don't even know what you guys are talking about now. Mara says, thanks, buddy. Yep, I was that heavy. The guy trains hunting dogs. I will be videoing his school. It picks the property. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I meant to say oil. Okay. Well, I'm a fish fryer in a chip shop that fish fried in oil with batter. Okay. That sounds wonderful. Nacho, he sent me a skinny pic. He wants to see my reaction. What? Skinny Nacho. All right. That's exciting. I can't show you guys any skinny Shawn pictures. Okay, so John says that their fish and chips are like our potato chips. Okay. Nacho says, I use FaceTime. I don't use the Facebook thing. Is that... What is the Facebook thing? All right, John. John's going to hit the sack. Thanks for hanging out. You're welcome to join us anytime, but I completely understand if you don't, since it's so... Was that... You said it was like... It was 1, so is it almost 2 now? 2 in the morning? You got to get up in 5 hours? Wow. Nacho said, and I was already fat there. Younger, I was super skinny. Oh, okay. Portal on Facebook. Got it. You use FaceTime. You don't use the Facebook portal. Cool. So, it's 7:50. We're going to go for 10 more minutes. I'm curious to see if the chat is working still. Alright, so let me know if you like the current chat that you're looking at, or if you like this better. I think they're both pretty cool. But let me know. This is the chat box from Streamlabs, and I'm thinking about investing in Streamlabs this year and buying kind of some upgrades and taking my chat to the next level. So we'll see what happens. All right, John, have a wonderful, I guess, morning. So Nacho said after midnight. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang out. Thanks, Nacho. Nacho says we don't look at it during the live feed. Well, why not? Brett Newman says he likes the gray. I like the gray too, but I need to figure out how to maybe change the size of it. See, if I did this and I just put it here, I think it's weird how it kind of fades off. Let's try that. That's a little smaller, but it fits. So anyway, but I have really been impressed with, now that I have OBS Streamlabs completely set up correctly on my computer. It looks really good. I think it looks really good. I wonder if I can show you guys that. Let's do that. I want to make a whole new scene. We're going to call this stream... Oh. Gotta get my keyboard. Streamlabs. This might turn into like some kind of weird Inception thing. So we're going to do window capture. That did not work. So we're going to kill that. Just bear with me, guys. I just want to see if we can do this. Display capture. That's what I want to do. What? That's pretty cool. Why is it like that? Check this out, guys. Why did it do that? Alright, let's try this again. Not sure why it's doing that. There we go. There we go. That's better. Oh yeah. If I right click on it, transform. There we go. Now I can show you what I'm looking at. Alright, so Nacho said we don't have any sounds, so we're just going to come back here. Let me know if you can hear me now. It's about quitting time anyway, guys. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Never mess with the lab. Don't do anything stupid while... Oh, she's the monster. Oh, gotcha. So, I hope you guys like this live stream. I've had a great time. And look forward to a video about the Blink camera. I'm going to do... so I've already got 5 of these cameras up around my house. And I was going to do an unboxing and videos and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to get them up. So I ordered 2 more. And we'll do an unboxing of that set. And I'll do an explanation of how to set them up. Kind of where I put them on my house. And I think it'll be pretty cool. But all the cameras that you guys talked about tonight, I will be building a Amazon idea board with all of that stuff. So we talked about Wise cameras, we talked about rings, we talked about Hikvision, and I'll go back through the chat and see all the other things that we talked about. Nacho's been sending me some links. Newman talked about his devices. So we'll put something on there on the idea board of all those different devices. Nacho said, watch some Wise videos and look at my last upload to see the time lapse. Yeah, definitely. Nacho, if you want to put a link in the chat to your time lapse, everybody can go check that out. Or in the comment section. I will have to approve it, but I'll approve it. Lifix bulbs are great too. Steve the Drone says, fly the H+. Will do. Alright, guys. So, I think I've already said this like 8 times, but hope you guys enjoyed the chat. Thanks for hanging out with me on Tuesday nights. Thank you for all the people from other countries that showed up in the middle of the night where they are. I can't believe there's people in here watching me after midnight in other countries. We had Scotland, I had Ireland, we had the Bahamas. So yeah. But yeah. Have a wonderful night, and I will catch you guys on the next video, guys. Peace out.